Hey, 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 you're waking up with Craig. Good morning, and welcome back to Waking Up with Craig on Thursday, December 6th. Tyler, thanks for joining the show again. How have you been?
I've been good. I've been crammed with work, but we fight through.
I appreciate you being here.
Oh.
Let's start with the morning quote. Remember, kid, there's heroes and there's legends. Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Follow your heart, kid, and you'll never go wrong. Remember that quote from The Sandlot? Little Babe Ruth came out of the closet and said that little quote.
I love that movie.
You like The Sandlot?
No, I love it.
Hey, great movie for Sandlot. That was some good, happy energy. Some bad energy. Kevin Durant had a few things to say. He said, the environment playing with LeBron is toxic. What do you think about that, Tynes?
Kevin Durant is a snake, and he's soft. And he has 2 plastic rings on his fingers. They don't really count for anything. You had to join the best team in the NBA to make them even better to win championships. Because you can't do it on your own. Because you're not good enough to do it on your own. And you're just jealous of how great LeBron James is. LeBron James wants the ball a lot. He wants it in his hands at all times. But he's making it work with Lonzo. I know Lonzo doesn't have any room to say, hey, LeBron, let me have the ball more. But they're making it work. The Lakers look good last night. They got the dub.
Yep.
LeBron needs certain types of players for him to reach his full potential. Kevin Durant wouldn't work alongside LeBron. That's all he needed to say. He didn't need to say the word toxic.
I agree with you. I'm not a huge Kevin Durant guy. I was when he was with the Thunder because he was kind of doing it on his own, like LeBron does a lot. But then he left. He was a coward about it. The way he handled it with Russ was pathetic.
Unbelievable.
It was just pathetic. Moving on, though. Goldschmidt to the Cardinals. Could he be the next Albert Pujols-like for the Cardinals? Maybe not as great numbers, but be that type of player for the Cardinals?
Paul Goldschmidt is a great baseball player. Great hitter. Great first baseman. I think this is a big move for the Cardinals. It's funny that all the time, big franchises like the Cardinals, the Red Sox, the Yankees, the Dodgers, they'll always make big moves. They're always going to stay relevant. If they don't like what happened last season, they definitely go out, get a big name, and get better. Those franchises will never die. They'll always be competitive.
They'll never have back-to-back bad years, usually.
No. I think that's a huge, huge improvement for the St. Louis Cardinals. They're going to be very competitive this year.
And I like it. I mean, a lot of people look at how he hits, and he didn't hit as great for the Diamondbacks because they just didn't have guys to back him up. He might get that backup power in the with the Cardinals, and he has a great glove too. A lot of people forget his glove. He has a great glove, and I'm happy he went there. I'm kind of excited to see that.
I know you have a soft spot a little bit for the Cardinals.
I do like the Cardinals a little bit. Moving on though, Hassan Whiteside was benched, and he got up and he left the bench. He went into the locker room during the game. Now, remember when we talked about the Bills had that player who, at halftime, just quit?
Yeah.
But at least he waited until the game was on pause. Whiteside just got up and left.
That's embarrassing. That is awful.
What does that say about him?
That is not what a professional athlete is all about. I don't even have the words to describe how blasphemous that is. That is wild. Maybe he's mad because the Heat are an abomination to basketball. Everything about them. That blows my mind that a professional athlete would do that. Especially, you know you're bad. And he was put on the bench for a reason. I'm sure the coach didn't just do it just because.
And the Heat aren't even the worst team. Like, if he's frustrated about his team, there are worse teams out there. And he's not an awful player, but if you're not playing well, this is the NBA.
Right.
Everyone that's in the NBA is a professional for a reason, and if you're not going to get it done, someone else behind you will.
Right.
So either step up or, I guess, literally get out of the way and get off the court. Just go to the locker room. A team that's playing well, though. Texas Tech, 8-0. What do you think about that? Are they for real? Nick Bates, our friend at Texas Tech, loves Texas Tech and calls me all the time about it.
Me as well.
8-0. Are they for real?
He called me and asked if I would say on the show how they're the number 1 team in the nation. And I said, maybe in those new rankings that they come out with that are bogus.
The net rankings.
Yeah, that's nonsense. Texas Tech might be for real this year. They're going to be a very good team. But I don't put them in the likes of Duke, Gonzaga, Kansas, Kentucky. If Kentucky, is that team again. We're going to give them credit now. But when they play Big 12 basketball all the way through, and they play the Dukies coming up in December.
I was going to mention that.
They're going to lose that game by 20 points.
So here's my thing with them. As I was looking at their schedule, and I don't believe they played a road game.
I don't think they've played a really tough game.
They might have played a neutral site game, but they've not played a true road game. Also, I looked at their schedule out of their 8 wins. There was about 6 schools on there that were poop magoo. USC might have been their best win.
Yeah, that's not a great win.
That's not a great win.
Prove anything.
But I'm not going to take away because maybe that's just how their schedule is. When you play Duke, I'm going to find out if you're for real. I'm going to find out on December 20th if you are for real when you play Duke. And even if they lose that game by 2 or something, if you play Duke tough, good. Hats off to you.
Yeah. We'll give you credit.
Then I'll give you credit, and I think you're for real. And like you said, the Big 12, they got West Virginia, Oklahoma, some teams like that are actually real good teams coming up, and they're going to really have to battle. Texas, good team. I'm interested to see how they handle that. Emmanuel Sanders, though, out with a torn Achilles. Not necessarily what's next for him, but the Broncos.
They were looking up.
They were.
I don't think so anymore.
No.
That was a big part of their offense. That's a big weapon for Case Keenum to complement the run game. It's going to hurt. They were going to have to fight to make the playoffs anyway. The division's out of hand for them. Baltimore at the wild card now. I don't think they were going to catch them.
No.
But now they don't have any hope
No.
to me. They're going to go out, they're going to play their hardest, but it's not going to be enough.
I think they're a decent team. You sent away Thomas. You lose Sanders. So now when you started the year, you had 1-2 wide receiver, and now you're on to your 3. Sutton's got potential, but it's just too early. It's too early for him.
He can't carry the workload.
And Keenum is, he's kind of a game manager, maybe a little bit better than Alex Smith game manager.
A little more.
But if you don't have receivers, nobody can really get that done. And I just think they'll be back. I think they're a decent team. They have a good defense, and defense travels. I just think you're too far behind to run the table with this type of team now.
That's a big blow if they wanted any chance of going to the playoffs.
Now, big game tonight, Thursday night. Jaguars-Titans.
Can you stop it?
Advertise
that as a big game.
In this sense, though.
In what sense?
Every game from here on out is the Titans season.
That's fair. Okay.
10-6. They don't even control their own destiny. The Ravens could win out and go 11-5. The Chargers need 2 more wins to get to 11 wins?
No.
If you're the Titans and you lose 1 more game, pack it in. See you later. Next year maybe, but not this one.
Titans need to sell, and get ready for next year.
And I agree, but if they think they still have a chance, they need to win tonight.
Mm-hmm.
It's at home. If you lose this game tonight, 1, record-wise, you're probably out of it. But 2, I don't see anything from them.
I think it'll be a good game. It's division game.
Division game, I think it will be tight.
Fournette back.
But it's probably going to be 13-10.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be an ugly game. Good game, ugly game.
Who do you have?
I'm going to go Titans. Titans 19-16.
And you know what? 19 might sound like a weird number.
No, 4 field goals and a touchdown.
4 field goals and a touchdown. That's so typical
of
this type of game.
And then the Jags with 16. Not 2 touchdowns, 2-point conversions. They're going like 3 field goals and a touchdown.
Yep.
Titans maybe win on a walk-off. No, they won't get down the field at the end of the game. It's going to be a big defensive stop for the Titans. They're already up for it.
I think this final is 17-13. Titans.
You're not going with the Coach Gibson method back on Thanksgiving when he predicted a 3-2 game?
No. I have a little bit more common sense than that. But I think the Titans, Mariota is better than Bortles. That's not even debatable. Corey Davis is an okay wide receiver. And Henry, he's a good running back. He holds his own. I think that their defense is playing good. I just think the Jaguars are awful.
Their defense has played very well this year.
What did the Jaguars lose? 7 straight. Finally, they beat the Colts the other day 6-0. But they can't score over 10 points.
No.
So I think tonight it's the Titans.
It's going to be an ugly game. It's going to be a close game. So that might keep some viewers awake, but I know. With all the work I've done this week, that game might put me to sleep. So.
Well, times. It's time. We have another game on the show.
Another game?
Yeah.
I'm so excited.
So, I got a board right here.
Oh, I love the big board.
And this board has names and prices.
Oh.
So, Tyler, you're going to be able to pick. You got to fill 9 spots on your fantasy team.
All right.
Okay? 9 spots. You get $25.
Okay.
Here's the catch. If it's a standard PPR league this week, if my team wins, you have to wear a Cowboys jersey and a bag on your head that says Giants rebuilding around campus for one day. If the
Rebuilding? We're in a playoff hunt right now.
Listen, if you win, I will wear a Packers jersey and I will put a bag on my head that says Vikings 0-4 in Super Bowls. UMaine has 10,000 kids.
Oh, yeah.
So one day, this is a lot on the line.
Why do I have to do that?
Because if you can't pick the right team, you got to. So,
But the Giants aren't rebuilding.
I'll start with you. Quarterback.
Oh, let's see. We got Brady and Breeze up top for $5. We got Watson and Rivers for $4. Goff and Wilson for $3. Well, I'm not taking Cousins. And Wentz against the Cowboys, probably not. Keenum without his receivers, probably not. And I hate Dak Prescott. So I definitely got to put some, 3, 4, 5 up here. I'm pretty confident in Drew Brees this week. I'm going to take $5 Drew Brees.
Wow. All right.
What about you, kid?
I agree. The 2-1 QBs are. I like Cousins, but he sucks lately. So the 2-1s are out for me.
You gonna take Seattle against your own Vikings?
No, I hope the Vikings defense plays well. Goff is playing the Bears defense, so we're back to the 4 to 5 QBs.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was just like, what's it?
I don't want to spend 5 because Brady's playing the Dolphins, and for some reason the Dolphins just play tight against them.
Yeah.
The Buccaneers showed me something against the Panthers last week. I'm gonna go with
Panthers. They showed you something against the Panthers.
I'm gonna go with Rivers at 4.
All right.
Just because
Not a bad
they're
take.
playing the Bengals,
Have them in
and
quite
the
a few
Bengals
fantasy
are
leagues.
the Bengals are just off. And
What a terrible
between
organization.
Hugh Jackson and Marvin Lewis, I should get a few points out of that.
They are also an embarrassment to their respective sports.
Now,
I hate the Bengals.
2 running backs.
Oh, yeah, Saquon up there. I love Saquon.
You only have $20 left. 8 players to go.
I know. Let's see. Like I can't take AP against my own Giants. He's gonna get shut down. Philip Lindsay, Jamal Adams for the Eagles. All right.
You got your boy Saquon at the top.
Who does Houston play this week? You know.
The Colts.
All right, we're gonna go Lamar Miller. Okay. On yours. Lamar Miller is gonna show out.
Down to $17.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, I gotta just take a look at what's ahead. Okay.
I will say, running
What am
backs and QBs are probably the toughest category.
What am I down to?
17.
17. Okay.
What do you got, kid?
I'll go with Barkley.
You're spending 5.
Yep.
So you have $12 left.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to spend 5 on Gurley. I think this is really... He's my top guy. I've been riding him all year in some leagues, especially my ESPN league.
Yeah.
And I really need him this week. So this is do or die for me.
Who's your second running back?
I'm going to save some money here. This is a Black Friday deal for me. I'm going to go Philip Lindsay at $1. And I'm going to tell you why. We were just talking about how the Broncos traded away Thomas, got rid of Sanders is injured.
Yeah.
I think they're going to run the ball a lot. And I like what I've seen from Lindsay. And I think Lindsay is a steal at $1 on Black Friday. So I'm going to go Philip Lindsay. What do you got for wide receivers?
All right, well, the Dolphins do play good D against Brady, but I think New England, I think they're going to put up points this week. And I like Edelman. He catches a lot of passes. You know what I mean? He's always in the middle of the field. He's always open. PPR, he's going to be good this week. Gotta take a steal at $2 for Edelman.
Okay. What's your other wide receiver, kid?
Ooh. You know, I take Adam Thielen, but he's been on the decline.
He has been.
I think this is a big week for someone like Mike Evans. Because he's playing the Saints D.
Yep.
And though it was a defensive battle against the Cowboys, I think the Saints D is a little bit on the decline. And I think the Bucs will be able to put up some points.
And especially if the Saints are putting up points, they're going to be
Right, they're going
slinging
to be
it around.
slinging it. I like Evans for
So you got $7 left for 4 spots.
Yep.
Okay. For my wide receivers, I like Diggs at $2. I really do.
Of course you do.
I like Diggs at $2.
He's your, he's your number 3 receiver. He's your number 2 receiver.
This hurts me.
I tried well.
This hurts me.
Yep.
I'm going to go Devontae Adams at $4 for the Packers.
That must hurt you.
I just think the Packers-Falcons game, I think there's going to be a lot of points. So I'm going to take Devontae because I think they're going to be airing it out.
So now you have $9 left for 4 spots.
Okay? Who do you got at tight end?
Tight end. You know who's going to throw the ball? The 49ers, because they're always down.
Yep.
Kittle for $2. I love Kittle. I have him in a fantasy league. He showed out this year at tight end.
Okay.
Maybe it's because they're down all the time, but he looks like a stud, the tight end position.
Zach Ertz is a steal at 3.
Yeah. That would have been my other pick.
Kelsey is good, but 5 is too much. Gronk, I don't even know if he'll play Sunday. Well, I don't know what the deal with
That'd
him
be a
is.
waste of $4.
Zach Ertz might be the best tight end so far this year.
Yeah, absolutely.
He has played great, and for $3, I can live with that. All right, Tyler, what do you have left for money? Because you got the flex kicker and
I
defense.
got $5 left for flex kicker defense. You got $6 left.
Okay. What's your flex?
Let's see. So it's going to be a steal for $1. Philip Lindsay, just like you took him. You talked me into it.
Great. Now we're going to cancel out.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a big plan. If he goes off, we cancel out. If he doesn't do anything, we still cancel out.
$2. Give me Dalvin Cook.
Oh, your boy. Been playing well of late.
And, Cousins is dumping it off a lot, which ticks me off. But I think he might get some short yardage that he could turn into an explosive play. Tyler, what do you got at kicker?
Well, first, Jim, I'm going to look at defense because I think that's more important, and I can just
Okay.
pick a kicker. Let's see. The Bears. I can't take the Bears defense against the Rams. Texas defense against the Colts. That's also tough. Chargers against the Bengals. I kind of like that Chargers. You know what? Yeah, it's perfect. I'm going to go Chargers defense.
Okay. That's $3. So what do you have, $1 left?
I got $1 left, and Suck Up is going to kick a monster amount of field goals like I predicted tonight. Perfect kicker for me to wrap up my $25.
All right. What do I have left, Tyler?
Let's see. You have $4 left. You have $4 left for your kicker and defense.
Give me the Texans defense for $1. Against the Colts, I don't care. Texans at home. And Rosas, give me a $3 kicker.
Yep, Rosas is amazing.
He played great the other day. Had that huge field goal before halftime. Had that field goal for the
If
win.
he has to go to the Pro Bowl this year, that NFL is whack.
Hey, so we're gonna recap for people listening and watching. So at QB Tyler, you have Drew Brees. I have Rivers. You have Miller. I have Gurley. You have Barkley. I have Lindsey. You have Edelman. I have Diggs. You have Evans. I have Adams. You have Kittle. I have Ertz. You have Lindsey. I have Cook. You have Suckup. I have Rosas. You have Chargers. I have Texans.
Yep.
Who's the biggest key to your team this week?
The biggest key to my team, so we can let Pat cross up for Wednesday.
Yep.
Because that's even. I'd have to say, make or break me this week, Mike Evans. Because I know Barkley's going to get his points. He's going to feast, play the Redskins.
Yep.
Whether we're up a lot and he runs the ball, whether we need him pass catch short, he's going to have a lot of catches. I like Lamar Miller, against the Colts. They're going to stay competitive no matter what. He's going to get the ball. Breeze is going to ball out. Edelman's going to get his catches. If the Bucs can't get anything going, Evans isn't going to score. He's not going to do anything for my team. I need the Bucs to stay competitive, or at least within not giving up and leaving the stadium type of blowout. So they still try. Evans needs to show out.
I think Rivers is going to have a decent game.
Yeah.
I think Gurley's going to do what Gurley does. Lindsey cancels out. Diggs and Adams are both going to probably get... I can see them both as a touchdown, 50-yard, 70-yard guy.
Yeah.
Ertz is going to do his thing. Cook, to me, is the biggest key. I think he's a guy who can rush for 20 yards and have one reception for 10 yards, or he's a guy that can have a
90 yards
and a touchdown and 5 catches for 50 yards.
I agree.
It's Cook for me, and I'm going to have the last say on Monday night. I get 2 guys going on Monday.
Yeah.
We will update the scoring Monday's show, and we'll see what happens.
See what you need. If
But
you need anything.
If you lose,
Yeah.
Cowboys jersey, bag my head saying rebuild Giants. If I lose, Packers jersey, bag my head saying 0-4 in the Super Bowl. Is there anything else you'd like to add or things you're looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to, I know you have a show tomorrow, but I want to look ahead to the weekend a little bit. Obviously, I'm excited for that Giants game, continue our path. But that Eagles-Cowboys game, not only is it going to be a good game, and I'm excited for that, 425, that decides whether we're still in it for the division or not.
Mm-hmm.
Cowboys win, we can't pass the Cowboys. Division hopes are over, strictly wild card business. The Eagles win, the Cowboys are starting that tumble, gives us hope, keeps us alive going for that division.
I don't have time to talk about that today.
That was all I needed to say.
All right.
That's what I'm looking forward to.
Tomorrow we'll talk about that a little more. Big game I'm looking forward to, and we'll preview it a lot more tomorrow. Bears-Rams.
Yeah, that's
And
gonna be
I hope Trubisky plays because I really want to see the full-on game. I'm interested to see, can the Bears do it? Because the Vikings have had their ups and downs, but they've played good teams tough. Like, they lost at the Rams by 7 points. I mean, 38-31. It was a great game. The Bears can play certain teams good, but can they play the best of the best good as well? I need to see that from them, and I'm interested to see how Trubisky plays against that Rams defense.
I know we'll talk about it more, especially, Monday.
Yep.
There's a big game Monday night.
It's a huge game.
If the Seahawks win, they still have the Cardinals and the 49ers left.
Mm-hmm.
They are virtually a lock for the 5 seed.
I'm going to give you a little
Leaving one last spot for everybody
preview
else.
or bold statement. Must win.
Must win for the Vikings.
Must win
The Vikings.
for the Vikings.
That's bold.
This is why. There's 6-5-1 with 4 games left. Let's say they lose to Seattle. They're 6-6-1.
Yeah.
They win against the Lions and Dolphins, which aren't even guarantees this year. You're at 8-6.
Should win the Dolphins one.
8-6-1. Let's say you even beat the Bears at home. You go to 9-6-1. Seattle beats you. They win those Cardinals and Raiders. They're at 9-6 right there.
Right.
And I don't know who the last game is, but they win that, they're in.
Well, they're the 5.
But
You guys can still get into that 6.
agreed. I'm not even sure we get to 9 wins.
Oh. 8-7-1, huh?
8-7-1. That's what I'm worried about.
Because if you do lose that game to the Seahawks,
Because the Panthers are still in it. And the Eagles are starting to climb back. The thing about the Eagles, though, is we did beat the Eagles.
that Bears one.
The Bears are going to be a big game.
Yeah, so if you lose Seattle, then you lose to the Bears. That's going to make things tough.
And at that point, do you even want to be in the play? Like, what confidence do you have going into the postseason at that
Not a
point?
whole lot.
So, and I don't. The Redskins are probably done, but let's say they run out 2 more wins. You get to 9 wins. You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Hey, Connor, thanks for joining the show.
No problem.
I know you're really excited about the game tonight.
No, I have no interest.
No.
The only interest I have is to see if Ryan Suckup can kick 57 field goals tonight.
Well, you know what Coach Chip would say about the game. Why is it even nationally televised? Well, Everybody, thank you for joining the show. Please join us tomorrow. We will have our usual Tyner and Bo will pick their underdogs, and we'll see who will win that matchup. Tomorrow, also, I will show you my head will have something shaved in it. Tyner is going to pick something, leave a comment, or DM me on Twitter at Waking Up with Craig if you want something specific. Let us know. And thank you for listening. Have a safe drive to work today. And remember, keep on balling.